Get ready for the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for spending your Saturday afternoon with us. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Goes back up. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
First personal foul.
It is. No reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
At the line for your home team, Aguilar. At the line for two.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both shots. Stripped away. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Six on the shot clock. And it's rejected. Offensive rebound. Good on the bucket.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Tipped away. For three. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Banked it in off the glass.
Number 32.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
The visitors with the ball. Looking for their first basket of the game. Good. Unable to win this run. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. The 9-footer's on the mark.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
With the floater, and he lays it in.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Misses off the right iron.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And rejected. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Shot clock at 5.
They're amped up on D, contesting everything.
Exactly. Nothing easy. They're making them work just to get into their offense. Very disruptive so far.
Defended by Thompson. Second shot opportunity.
It looks like they're sleepwalking through the first quarter.
Yeah, it's been a cold start, no doubt. They've got to find a way to put some points on the board.
Here he goes. Another miss. He's 2 for 4. 10 points separating these teams. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Unloads from 13. And that one comes up a bit short. On the wing, Thompson to the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
They're really working the paint now.
Defended by Thompson to the right side. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
On the wing, Thompson. To the paint. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Timeout.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Misses from close range. The 3 is up. Can't get it to drop. Out to the right wing. And he misses. Only 2 for 6.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Another shot. Thompson pulls it in.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Ooh, poked away.
Ball is turned over. The ball goes to the away team. Coming off the floor for your home team, Jordan Clarkson.
Six to shoot. Knocks it loose. In transition, here they come. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Shot to stop the run. Thompson pulls it in.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Thompson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for the away team, number 3.
A minute 39 left now in the first quarter. Sinks the tray.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
Can't hit that one. Clarkson with the defensive effort. Hay hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Yeah, they've done quality work on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second chance buckets.
He's covered by Clarkson. The offensive rebound. And again, another missed shot. Out to the wing. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. To the middle. And the layup is good. 9 points in the game.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Ooh, Thompson with the block. That one no good. We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. Delivering the blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
And here's Allen. To the wing, right side. Fires the three. No luck on that one.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Clarkson. Shot blocked. Here's the floater, and he lays it up and in.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Driving to the basket. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
It's deflected. Over to the left wing.
Home team foul. Number 11. First personal foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team.
If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
He's covered by Clarkson. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Knocked away. Just 4 to shoot. He tries for 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. To the right wing. And the jumper from the wing offline.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Now here's Allen. Defense right on him. His first shot coming late. No good. A bit long that time. Second quarter play. Almost 3 minutes gone here. Yep, that one goes.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
From behind the arc. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Inside. Here's Clarkson. Misses the fadeaway.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Blocked! And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. That shot is off. Nice D from Allen. To the paint. Looking to end the drought. Can't get it to go. Making him 0 for 2. Clarkson outside. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Nice change of direction with the ball and with the body. Nice strong move by JC.
Timeout. Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise! Checking in for the away team, number 25.
The visitors with the ball. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Misses, and the dry spell continues. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, "They paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do. Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement." Brian?
Boy, that is big time, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you for that. And he comes up with a bucket.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
He's covered by Clarkson. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
So it's the home team now. Back to Clarkson. And a missed layup.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Five on the clock. Can they get it? Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Home team ball. Checking in for your home team, number 32, number 13.
Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. He has 6.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
The 3 ball. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Offensive board. The layup off target.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Five to shoot. And there's the drive. That won't go. Just 2 for 7 shooting. They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look. Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoner slam right there, guys.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. He shoots a 3. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch.
2 minutes remaining.
Building some momentum.
2 minutes.
Got a piece of it. From deep. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Home team ball.
Both teams will make substitutions. .133 left to play in the half. It's tipped. Lets it fly. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. To the middle. And they're on the break. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Third personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for the home team. Number 32. Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. 1:15 left to play in the first half.
Home team foul. Number 32. First personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 9 left in the first half. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3.
He needs to break out of this funk as soon as possible. Still scoreless in the second quarter.
Finished off the break. Give him 8.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half of this game. Oh, they need this! And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the away team, Keller. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. To the left side wing. 4 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. Unable to get that one. No good on the last second attempt there. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Delivering the blowout. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Taking a look at this home squad. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
And they were gunning a little too much from downtown. They can't afford to become dependent on that shot. They would compete the consistent way. I like to see them mix it up more in the second half.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Right wing. Five on the clock. Launches a 3. The shot no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Number 30.
Thompson outside. Oh, the teardrop falls in. He's got 7.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Defended by Thompson. Thompson with some nice D.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Down low. Shot clock at 5. There's the 3. And no good. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. The 3 is up. The shot won't fall.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Driving inside, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
This one for 3. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
With the drive. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Defended by Thompson. Tries to snap the cold streak. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And he goes in for the dunk.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Out left to the wing. To the left side wing. 3 on the clock. Puts it up from 12. He's off on that one. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend. They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
To the inside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
First team foul. Shooting for the away team. Number 15, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Hits both from the stripe. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Pass to Clarkson. Fires for three. Here's the second effort. And it's good on the lay-in. Give him 8.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And they turn it over. Stepped on the line that time.
Team ball.
Here's Thompson. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Clarkson. Fades away. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Clarkson's got 8 points.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
To the paint. Ooh, Thompson with the block. Drives to the hoop. And the shot goes in.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Defended by Thompson. Five to shoot. Out to the right wing. Lets it fly. Clarkson grabs a miss.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Foul. Second team foul. Shooting for the away team. Number 25. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Now here's Thompson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Inside. Here's Clarkson. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
He's covered by Clarkson.
Number 18.
Drops in the layup for 2. 6 points for him.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Can't connect from short range. Takes a 3. The shot comes out. It's stolen away. to the right side.
Two minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
No good with the triple. Thompson outside. We've got 1:48 left in the third. The shot off that time. Defended by Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. From 18 feet away. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Can't cash in the 10-footer.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
.52 seconds left in the third quarter.
BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Here's Clarkson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
At the line for your home team, number 11. 1 plus the penalty. 2 shots.
.32 seconds left to play in the third. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
.17 seconds left in the third quarter. Looking to end this cold spell. Clarkson grabs a miss. Clarkson's got 4 rebounds now. Misses. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. That one doesn't drop. No good with a layup.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Misses off the left iron. Pass to Allen. Down low. Lays it up and banks it in.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Pass to Clarkson. Launches it. On target from range.
Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Tries again. Can't get the layup.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
The three. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Allen with it. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul. At the line for the away team, Keller at the line for two.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes the first but misses the second.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And the bucket is good.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
32.
The three. Blocked. And that goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
They'll keep
Ball
possession.
goes to the away team. Substitution for the away team, Hopkins.
Off the inbound. And he throws it down with one hand.
Hopkins.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now here's Allen. They grab their own miss. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul, second team foul.
Man, the defender really went
Shooting
after
for the
him.
away team.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give
Hopkins
a chance for the and one.
taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. So he comes up empty, missing both. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
That one falls.
Number 32.
4 on the clock. Fade away. That shot off the mark. And he drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Gets the three to fall.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
To the middle. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Driving in, and he banks in the layup. Allen defending. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Takes it inside, and he dunks it down.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
Can't get it to fall. Allen on the wing. And that one is hammered home.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Off with the layup. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul, 3rd team foul. At the line for the away team, Hopkins. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He's off on the second. The teardrop, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Misses the layup. Three-pointer. He drops it from range.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
From deep.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
It's not going to go for him. .144 left in the final quarter. Into the lane. Over to the left wing. From 11 feet away. That one a little long. To the left wing. To the paint. Off target at the rim.
You know, that's not a great matchup, guys. He forced it against outstanding defense.
.11 feet out. That shot missing. 56 seconds left in the fourth. To stop the drought. And it's good on the layup.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Coming onto the floor for the away team.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.